All right, what's up everybody? Sorry for the long time in between posting. I just really haven't been filming much. I've been working a lot and it's been really hot. I've been trying to get stuff done on the Is300. So today's video will be a little update about what I've been up to as far as that. All right, so last video I uploaded before we hit 1,000 subscribers. I was talking about installing my Serial 9 upper control arms that I ended up buying. And part of the reason why I didn't film any of that is because of all of this nonsense here. So if you take a look, I obviously have all the new suspension arms and all this stuff like that. But in order to do that, I had to drop the subframe. I had to drop the subframe because this bolt right here, well, new bolt now, but basically the bushing on the stock arm was stuck inside of the housing and it caused it to be jammed up in the frame. On that same note, that shiny little nut right there on the stock arm, the OEM one was so rusted that it rounded out and I had no other way to get it out. So basically what that means is I had to drop the whole subframe. While I was there, I did the poly bushings, as you see, or sorry, not poly, I did the metal bushings from Part Shop Max. I had to cut all that stuff out, basically disassemble the whole knuckle and put everything back on. So I got everything back on after like a month or two of fucking with it. I actually stripped the bolt for the housing of the subframe. There's 4 bolts that hold it on, and there's like a little threaded cylinder that the bushing slides onto, and I actually stripped that out on both sides on accident and had to pay somebody to come fix it. It was a big fucking ordeal. It really killed my mental as far as it comes for this car. But we made it through it and moved on to the next process. So once I finally got all that installed, if you look there, you see those little blue Megan deals. Those are basically roll center adjusters. I figured since I did everything else in the front, I might as well add those as well. So we had that installed. I actually got a new driver side fender. So that came next, new driver side fender, because my original one was a little bit baconed up. And along with that, I finally got to install the Altezza bumper that I bought. So as you can see here, Altezza bumper, if you don't know, with these cars, the Altezza bumper is like slightly shorter. They don't run a bash bar with them. I actually ran into trouble with that. Again, in my absence, I was trying to get everything together to make it as efficient as possible and try to keep some sort of crash bar, because I'm not really a big fan of not having one. But I ordered one from this company called Turn 2 Fabrication, and it absolutely did not fit with it. I even tried cutting the bottom jack point off, which I'll show you. But long story short, it didn't work. I said, fuck it. I scrapped it, sold it to somebody. And we just installed it like that. And again, with all that, the last big thing I've been up to has been body work. So if you look here, dude, I mean, I accidentally went a little overboard and blew through a lot of the clear coat into the paint, because it has been a while since I've actually sanded. And this paint was bad. Like, it was really bad. All these spots where you see this, everything was flaking. You can look at this front bumper, for example, which I only cleaned this up because I gotta wait on my bumper side skirts and all that stuff for my kit to come in. That won't be until December. So I fixed this one up. Bought new clear side markers. I got new fogs coming for it. I went ahead and just kind of spray painted this and bought this little temporary grill until I can get an Altezza one. I want to get the chrome 3-bar one. That's like my dream deal. And then anyway, back to what I was saying though. Yeah, I went way overboard. I sanded way through too much and I ended up having to prime a lot. I had a lot of trouble with this stuff because usually when you try to wrap over it, it doesn't do too well. I actually tested a piece in this corner the other day and it stuck really good, but you only get about 2 or 3 good sticks before it wants to start coming off. So I fixed all that. So that's this side. And then, you know, I didn't really have to touch too much in the back, but the If you look here, like this is where I was saying, like I didn't sand nearly as much. I just kind of smoothed it out and blended it in, which is what I should have just did on the other side to save myself a lot of trouble. But yeah, I had a couple little spots that I need to spot fill and stuff. Like right here, it's not absolutely perfect, so I might go back over with that. This little spot, which I didn't even realize was there. And then I also need to spot fill this because it's pretty bad. One more little spot down here could use some, which I might not even mess with it. I got one little spot on the fender that could probably get pulled. And then, sorry, I know I'm all over the place. I have this last little door ding right here that needs to get taken care of, and that'll be it for the bodywork side of it. Sorry guys, I know it's a lot of talking. I'm just trying to catch y'all up because I've been going through a lot, trying to get all this stuff done. And as much as I really want to film it, it's just been so hot, and I've been having setback after setback with this car. So again, I appreciate y'all if y'all are still sticking around. So next up, as far as interior, I finally got to change this out. I had a broken one that had a tab broken in the back, so it was popping up and down, so I got that all mint. I finally changed my pillars. As you can see, there's no more holes in them. I don't know if I ever had showed that before, but I did find out that my sunroof is leaking. It goes all the way down this A pillar, leaks through the dash onto the floor. It leaked all over my ECU and stuff, so I think it's just a clogged drain, so I'll most likely have to get that off or figured out and fixed. And then here's obviously the back view from it. It looks a lot better than it did. Next up, I got some new tail lights, which I will put in and show you. Me and my buddy Aaron, which I've yet to introduce to the channel, are gonna actually clear them ourselves. He did his car. I'll throw his car in a video one day whenever we actually do something. But yeah, these will probably be for sale. There's nothing really wrong with them. Maybe a little bit of clear peeling, or sorry, chrome peeling on the inside. All right, so if you look here, obviously we got some new tails. I'm not gonna unwrap them out the plastic and everything, but mint, brand new. They're about 200 bucks on Amazon. They're not technically OEM, but I really don't care. They're getting cleared anyway. And then here's all the materials to basically do so, clear silicone, a couple other things like that. So that'll be that. Get that done and then throw them on the car, maybe even film the process. But the new ones were definitely needed. For me, I'm just trying to fully restore this thing, get it all right. Get everything ready before we go and send it off for wrap. With that being said, the last things that I really need to do, which I was putting off for now, Aaron's actually getting bags, and he basically told me he would cut me a deal on the coilovers that he bought for his Is300. Couldn't pass it up, but basically I'll be getting his coilovers, then I'll finally be able to put them on my car, and then I'll be able to test fit my wheels. So I've already revealed it on the Instagram, so I'll go ahead and show you what I'm rocking. All right, so as you can see, we got our wheels here. Excuse my mess. This has become pretty much my parts room rather than my gaming room. I don't really have time to mess with all this stuff. I'm just trying to get it all out. But if you look here, I got some work T11Rs. Now, currently they're only producing the 5R, the 7R, the 9, and the 10R. These 11Rs, obviously 11 meaning 11 spokes. I actually had to search for and find on Kruger. The wheels themselves were like 930 bucks, but shipping was like 1,300 without tires. So I got a little bit fucked on the price, but at the end of the day, it was the wheels that I absolutely wanted. I know they'll pair good with my kit, which I'm not gonna reveal until that comes in. That's kind of a little secret that I wanna keep. But yeah, so basically the order is gonna be get the coils on, order some tires, test fit the wheels, get my fitment about where I need it to be, send the car to get an alignment, drive the car to go and get wrapped. Jay's gonna wrap it for me since I don't have the time. And then basically that'll be it until the kit comes in, and then we get to wrap that. And then maybe one day down the road, paint. But I always say that I'm thinking about it, but I've never found anybody to really do it for me. But that's just kind of my thoughts. Anyway, guys, I don't want to just sit there and not show y'all anything cool or crazy or me doing anything. So just wanted to give an update. I actually had one of the guys reach out to me on Instagram asked me where I've been at, and I was like, you know, man, I've been really wanting to film a video. It's been so hot. It's been killing me, but you know, just a little update, guys. I appreciate y'all staying and sticking with me. If you haven't seen the 1,000 subscriber video, please go watch that. Me and Sadie did the 1 chip challenge. It was very hot and very funny for me, not for her. But anyway, thank you guys, and I appreciate your time. See y'all later.